So in my last video, we went through all the sealed Pokemon products that I'm trying to invest in March 2024. But in today's video, we are going to go through all the raw Pokemon cards that I'm trying to invest in March 2024. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm not telling you to buy a bunch of stuff that I'm not personally buying myself. So next month, when I do this video again, I will show you what cards I actually invested in over this month. So let's get started. Alright. Now, one of the reasons I'm making this video, I just watched one of these and someone literally had Paldea and Fates cards in the video. Like the thumbnail said, buy these now, invest now. And then the first cards were Paldea and Fates cards. And he didn't say not to buy them or nothing. Like, do not buy Paldea and Fates, any new sets yet. It's just, unless you like just throwing money away. Or if it's a card you must have. That's understandable. Then you can overpay a little bit. But these are honestly the special illustration rares that I think are okay to buy right now. They might even go down a little bit more, but they're pretty cheap to where you don't really have to worry now. So we're going to start off with Scarlet and Violet base set. This Miraidon, $14, $15 card. This card was a $100 card. The Charizard, $6 to $10. And you got to think, you may hate these legendaries, but if you think about it, we've never had legendaries like this before. Can you name a Pokemon game where we just get to ride legendaries right off the bat the whole game? I can't think of one. These guys are very, very special, and millions of kids are obsessed with these guys. I love Miraidon. I like Charizard also. The Gardevoir is also pretty cheap now. And then basically any special illustration rare that's, I'd say $3, $4 or less, maybe $5 or less, you could probably pull the trigger on now. It's, like I said, if it does go down, it's going to be a buck or two, not the end of the world. Next is Paldea Evolved. One of the best sets in Scarlet and Violet, if not the best set. You can now probably start picking up these starters, $4 or $5. And you want to get these starters and you want to get these legendaries, because you got to think, these legendaries are brand new. These are the first cards ever. 20 years down the road, you never know how much these cards are going to be worth. Because I could really see, me personally, I love the first of everything. And usually, if it's the first of something, it does have a premium. So these are the first of these legendary cards, and they're some of the best cards we've gotten in Pokemon history, art-wise. So, yeah. Like the Tinglu, Wochain, all those, you can definitely start picking those up now. Tinkaton is still holding good price. I think that's good for the TCG. But I mean, Skeledirge, $8, $9. Like I said, they might go down a couple more dollars, but we're talking dollars here instead of like Paldea and Fates. If you bought those cards right now, you're going to lose like $50. Like if you bought a Charizard right now at $130, I think it is, $140. Sorry to say, that's going to be a $75 card 3 months from now. So we got to learn our lesson from the Sword and Shield era with these alternate arts. The alternate arts are 10 times harder to pull than these special illustration rares. And look at how the prices dropped. Next, I think it's a really, really good time to start getting the rainbow rares, gold cards and stuff like that. People are just really sleeping on them. There's a ton of people that do collect these, and they are beautiful. You can't really deny it. I know the art's not the best, but so you're going to want to go for, key cards, Cinderace, Rillaboom. I mean, $10. Inteleon's under $10. So it's funny, Rebel Clash is just the Paldea Evolved, the Sword and Shield. They just didn't get the alternate art treatment yet, so we just got a ton of rainbows and stuff like that. So, yeah, definitely a good time to start picking up rainbows and golds. Next, same with these golds, like the Zacian V and Zamazenta V for like $10 to $15. Beautiful gold cards, some of the best gold cards we've gotten. Another gold card I wanted to put is the Snorlax. It is going down. It's still like the most expensive gold card we got in Sword and Shield, besides maybe the Crown Zenith ones. But it's going down, so I'm keeping an eye on it. Maybe I'll put it on next month. I think it's going to get cheaper. I think it's going to get below $50. I think it'll be like a $40 card. So, great card. So, even this Lapras VMAX, the Snorlax VMAX, I mean, that's still holding pretty good value. And if you collect full art trainers, now's a good time, especially these rainbows and golds. The rainbows are done. We're not really getting rainbows anymore, so Alright, next on the list, another gold card, this Rillaboom. It's not 20 bucks. But a lot of these cards are moving up, you guys. So, not very fast, but I could see them being $20, $30 cards down the road. Because they're not easy to pull. Like, they are not easy to pull at all. Another one, Houndoom. I think this is one of the best ones. This one's also up a little bit, not much. Like I said, just a couple bucks. You can get it for $10, $11. So, don't sleep on these gold cards. There's a huge following that likes these things. So, big fan of them. I do like alternate arts better. I personally don't collect gold cards myself. So, I'll tell you every card on this list that I am specifically buying. I just put a bunch of cards that hopefully covers a little bit of everything. And stuff that's usually at its base price. But the next card I am trying to pick up, and that is the Pikachu VMAX from Vivid Voltage. This is a beautiful card. One of the best modern Pikachu cards. Me and my wife tried to pull it. We could not pull this thing to save our lives. And it's rare, it's expensive, it's beautiful, and it's at its lowest it's ever been. I really think it might get a little lower. Like, just a little bit. But, as you can see, we get a bunch of sales here right at $100. So, I would be comfortable buying this. If I could find a nice mint copy for $90 to $100, I would be okay with paying this because I know how hard it is to pull. And it's a beautiful card. Next on the list, we have this card already, but it's the Charizard from Obsidian Flames. And this thing's getting below 50 bucks. Usually Chase Charizards do not get below $50. The only one I can really think of is the Charizard VMAX from Darkness Ablaze. And that's because that thing got reprinted like 3 times with better cards. So the Charizard EX, I don't think it's going to get much cheaper. Maybe 40 bucks, if that. I think it's a totally fine buy at 40, 50 bucks, especially if you can find a nice centered copy, nice and mint. And I know a lot of people don't like it, but it's growing on me. I look at it all the time, so. This next card, I'm going to try to buy like 100 copies. I love this Mr. Mime. If you're wondering what this is from the Big Classic Collection, the $400 box. I'm getting the English Mr. Mime. Everybody says the Japanese is better. Well, this Mr. Mime is the only card in that whole box that has never been printed in English before. This was a Japanese vending series from way back in the day. I love the art. I actually do like Mr. Mime. I know a lot of people don't. Don't hate me. But I think he's just a dork. He's unique. He's funny. Kind of creepy. But look at this price. And they just put this card in that new Lugia and Ho-Oh EX box. So that literally dropped the price of this card to where we can pick this thing up now for $3. So I'm going to try to get a bunch of them. I would love to just have like 20, 30, or 40 of these things. Like, I love this card. And I could see it being, you know, even if it goes up to $5 or $10, you know, I'm doubling my money. And it's a card I love to where I don't know why when I really, really like a card, I like multiple copies. Just a ton of multiple copies. So, big fan. Going to try to get a bunch. And, yeah, it's unique. All right, next on the list, we got the Charizard V-Star from Brilliant Stars. Again, this thing's almost at that $50 mark. So I would just maybe watch it a little bit longer. I could see it getting to 50 bucks, 45 bucks. Like right now, you can get a ship for $51, which is, it's a beautiful Charizard art. I really like this art. Some of the V-Stars are growing on me. I don't know why, but some of them are. And like I said, for $50, can't go wrong. Go try to pull this for 50 bucks. I dare you. It's very, very hard. All right, here's another card that I'm personally trying to pick up, and that is a Pikachu with Gray Felt Hat. I'm keeping an eye on it. I don't know if it'll get any cheaper, to be honest. Sitting at 90 bucks. Finally, under $100. So, this card was very expensive, 172 bucks. I could maybe see it being a $75, $60 card. Yeah, I don't know. This card is pretty tough to find in mint condition, though. There's a lot of rough copies out there. And I did want to mention, please let me know down below on what cards you guys are going to get off this list, or if there's any cards I should have added. I could have made this list of 100 cards. I'm not even joking. I could have made a 2-hour-long video with this list. But, so you check in next month. You know, at the beginning of every month, I'm going to be doing this. I know other people also do this, but I'm going to do it completely different. Because I want to collect and invest with you guys. Never going to tell you to buy something that I would never personally buy myself. Or, you know, anything like that. I just don't want to do that. So, trying to be a little different, because in my channel, we're fans first, collectors second, investors third. Alright, next on the list, we got some alt arts, of course. The Celebi V, this card is always undervalued, but it's going up a little bit. Now, I made a list, I don't know, maybe a month or two ago, of a bunch of alternate arts, and this was on the list, and it was all down. I said a lot of these cards are going to start ticking up. Almost every card on this list here ticked up a little bit from when I put it on the list before. This is one of the best arts, I think, in Sword and Shield. Beautiful card. Like, this is art to me. Looks like you can get it shipped for $26. Beautiful card. The Galarian Articuno. And I do want to apologize if you do hear a baby crying. My wife's upstairs with the baby. But this card also, when I made this list, this card was like $35. It's going up, slowly but surely. Looks like you can get it shipped for about $40. I do own that card. I own the last three. This Rayquaza I do not own. I've been waiting on this bad boy. I love this Rayquaza. I actually like this more than the VMAX. So this card is $60, about $75 shipped. And this card was, I think it was well over $100 when it came out. Let's see, the lowest was $69, $75. I've been trying to find, again, a nice centered copy. Not that easy. This card is, a lot of people graded this card. So, understandable. Just got to be patient. But I need this card. Next, we got the Charizard V. I think this card is so undervalued, and it's on the way up. It was, I could have swore I'd seen sales at like $109 or something like that. Someone bought a lightly played at $89. But yeah, this Charizard, I think it's so undervalued right now. It's one of the best Charizard arts we've ever gotten in TCG history. It's fighting the Venusaur. We got the volcano. It's just the mountains. It's beautiful. Love this card. Luckily we have this. I got it in a lot. Alright, so the last cards on the list. These are not on anybody else's list, I guarantee it. That is the Legend cards. I love these cards. In my opinion, these destroy tag team cards, art-wise. I know you only get half, but when you get the full set and you put them together, I am telling you, the art is beautiful. And you got to think, these are some of the most unique Pokemon cards we've ever gotten. And a lot of them are pretty affordable. I mean, look at this. You can get this, the top, for $40, $45. So, I mean, a lot of these you can get the full set for around $100. Let's take a little peek. And one thing I like about them is there's not that many to where it's not impossible to collect them all. There are a few expensive ones, you know, like the Lugia, where it is just basically just a Lugia, and that's getting you $100 a card. And a lot of them are damaged, you know, moderately played and stuff like that. I would love to collect all of these. And in my opinion, they're some of the most unique cards we've gotten in all of Pokemon history. And I think they should honestly be on the level of like Gold Stars and, you know, Shining cards like that. I really, really like them. I have the Entei and Raikou completed. And then I have the Kyogre bottom. It's lightly played. And then I have, what else do I have? Where is it? Oh, the Rayquaza and Deoxys bottom. I have that one also lightly played. So I would love to get them in nice near mint copies. So yeah, that is the list of all the Pokemon cards that I'm trying to invest in, and other cards that I think are just great deals right now that they're at their absolute bottom. It's time to buy now, because hopefully, you know, in a year from now, they're back to those original prices. You gotta think, even Amazing Rares. I wanted to throw Amazing Rares on here because they're like $1 or $2. So those cards were $30, $40 when they came out. And you can get the whole set for like $10, $15. So stuff like that. Start looking at stuff like that, and then you'll never lose money. If you buy stuff at its absolute bottom, like what else is, can it get any lower than $1 or $2? Not really. So look for stuff like that, especially those little collections, because then it also looks beautiful in a binder. So yeah, please let me know down below what you guys are thinking about picking up, if I should have anything on this list. And like I said, next month, at the beginning of the month, I will show you what cards I picked up. So that way I'm not just telling you to buy stuff, just randomly adding stuff here and there, you know. And like I said, I could have added a ton more cards. So many more alternate arts are a good buy, I would just go check out my last video on the Sword and Shield alternate arts if you do want to get more. Because I made a list, I don't even remember how many, there were like 13, 14 of the alternate arts that I think are good buys right now. So, yeah, I like this. I'm going to be doing this every single month for sealed products and raw cards. And please let me know down below if you guys would like me to do this with graded cards also. I could definitely make a big list of graded cards. And I will also try to invest in them myself. I did also just have a baby, so I can't go crazy investing, get everything on this list. So I think it's a great idea to make lists monthly too. You know, set little goals for yourself. I'm going to get 1 booster box this month and, you know, 2 ETBs or whatever it is. So that way, you know, you can really start adding up to your collection and then you stay on track and you don't go crazy or buy something stupid. So if you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. My name is Pokebeard. If you guys would like to support, you can now become a member. I have my eBay store. I just started an Instagram, so please go follow that. I'm just going to be showing every rare card that I own. You will not want to miss out. Otherwise, have a great day. And if you guys want to check out the Pokemon products that I was talking about, watch this video. Otherwise, have a great day. See you later.